Hi, I am Tyler Posey, and you are watching Latina.com.
Oh, starting out, congrats on the second season of Teen Wolf. What sort of changes has your character Scott been through, like from first season to second?
Scott went through a lot, the whole entire first season. So obviously, he's going to mature a little bit and grow from all those experiences. He's been shot. He now has a girlfriend that he's broken up with, or that broke up with him, and they're back together now. So they're, that made him stronger. He dealt with the Argents. He's dealt with Derek and all of his shenanigans. So he knows a lot now going into the second season, and he also knows that he doesn't have a cure for his werewolfness. So with that in mind, he more embraces his abilities rather than like the first season where he just hated them and didn't want anything to do with them. So this season, he's more of a superhero kind of guy and wants to use his powers for good.
Awesome. And now he also struggles a lot with like concealing his identity and kind of struggles with being an outcast. Is that something that you have struggled with or you could relate to in real life?
Yeah, in the first season, Scott definitely dealt with, being able to control his abilities and freaking out about that because, he'd be making out with Alice and all of a sudden his claws would come in. You have to hide it real quick. He's also an outcast, one of his only friends. Basically, his only friend is Styles. For me, I never really dealt with that. I'm a very social person. I'm honest. I love to, go out and hang out with people. I also love just to hang out inside by myself every now and then. So I guess I see where Scott's coming from. I mean, I never strived to be something more than I am. You know what I mean? Which Scott did all the time. Because he considers himself an outcast. With me, I don't consider myself an outcast. If I have one best friend, I have one best friend. We hang out all the time. I don't see that as an outcast because I can get myself out there. So no, I do not see myself as an outcast.
Okay. And what's the best part of filming the show?
The best part of filming the show has probably just been, oh my god, I don't know, just everything that the show has brought to me. It's brought me where I am today. It's given me great friends. I'm completely honored and thankful and humbled by this whole experience. It's just been literally one of the best things ever happened to me. And I embrace it and I'm so thankful for it. And I just, I love the cast. They're my family and my friends now. And just all the experiences and memories that we have together and all the memories and experiences we have to come. It's just so cool knowing that I will always be considered as some of these people's family and friends, and I just love it.
I mean, and for us, it's awesome to see a Latino lead, in such a popular show. And this is very much like a breakout role for you. What sort of roles do you see yourself doing outside of this show in the future?
Yeah, it's awesome to know that I'm the lead and I'm a Latino. It's very much my breakout role. I mean, I've had other things before this, but this is definitely the one that's gotten me the most exposure. And after this, after Teen Wolf, I see myself doing movies, see myself doing more TV, basically whatever comes my way. I'm not so interested in directing, maybe producing, just so I can have some final say in what goes. I would love to sit in the editing room and try to edit some things. I think that would be a lot of fun. But yeah, I definitely want to do more movies. I just always want to be working, basically.
Awesome. Are you more geared towards action or drama or comedy? Well versed?
I think I want my career to be pretty well, what's the word I'm looking for? I want my career to have a lot of dynamics. Whether it's I'm doing something funny or dramatic or boring or action-packed, I think I want a well-rounded career, and I never want to just stick to one genre. I want to be kind of like Tom Hanks does a really good job at that. I think he's a great idol, for someone like me, and he is one of my idols. So I think his career is just perfect, and that's how I want to kind of be.
Awesome. I know you probably get this a lot, but you were in Made in Manhattan with J-Lo when you were a little kid. So what sort of did she teach you anything? Did you learn any lessons from working alongside her? I know you were young. But...
Yeah, when I worked with Jennifer Lopez in Made in Manhattan, I was 10 years old, and I was very young. It's hard for me to remember a lot, but did learn a lot from her. I didn't really realize it until I was older, and I realized I was applying what I learned from her onto the things that I was doing. She's very professional, like one of the most professional people I've ever worked with. She's always on time. She's just like a professional. She always has fun. She's very caring. She has very good sense of her surroundings. She knows when she's being blocked or blocking somebody, or those are just little examples, but she's got a very good sense of her surroundings, and she's very aware of what's going on. And I think that definitely taught me to be almost that way, because I have the same mentality while I'm working on set. I try to be as professional as I can. Plus, also, I like to have fun, screw around every now and then, and just have fun, basically, on set. And I learned a lot from Jennifer Lopez. So, Jennifer Lopez, if you're watching or hearing about this, thank you very much. I don't know if you know this, but you taught me a lot.
Awesome. And now you also enjoy playing the guitar, and music is obviously a passion of yours. Between acting and music, would you say you sway more to one side, or?
I think, lately I've been realizing that I definitely sway to more the music side of my career. I would love, I'm never going to stop acting, because I love both of them. They're both my huge passions. But I think definitely music is up there more. I just have a better feel for it. It just makes more sense to me, in a way. But I'm never going to stop acting because it boosts my career, and it's just one is just will always be helping the other one. So I will hopefully be doing both for the rest of my life, and that means I will be forever busy.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Why not do both?
Why not, yeah.
And what sort of artists and bands do you look for inspiration?
My biggest inspiration is Blink-182.
Okay.
They're my favorite band. Also Incubus, I think that their songwriting is so unique and awesome, and what's awesome about them is that they've been together since, like, they basically started playing music together. So when they were young, so they are so tight and basically are basically one musician in 4 different bodies, which is the coolest thing ever. And I kind of strive to be like that. Me and my drummer are very much like that. We're very tight. We grew up basically listening to the same music and playing the same music and learning the instruments together. So that's one aspect I have in common with that band. And just, all the bands that play these giant shows on Warped Tour, like Bayside and No Effects and Less Than Jake, all my favorite bands, I just look up to so much because they made it, and I'm where I am because I think Teen Wolf kind of pushed my band a little bit, and just me being out there. So I have a lot of respect for bands who, just get there on their own, and I think that is really hard to do, especially nowadays. Granted, we have the internet and different sources where you can push yourself and get yourself out there, but it is still hard to do because every kid out there is starting a band and wants to be noticed. And I do think that we are more unique than a lot of other bands, and I think we have a lot of potential to be one of the popular bands nowadays. And I say that because I'm a huge fan of music. It's basically all I want to do. And I think that Lost in Costco, my band, has the potential to play sold-out shows, and I hope we get there one day. Not just because I'm from Teen Wolf, but because we play good music and the people who respect our music.